Hey everybody, in this video we are going to simplify the rational expression you see in front of you. In other words, we're writing the rational expression in lowest terms. Now, whenever you reduce any type of fraction or rational expression, you do so by getting rid of one, really. Anything over itself or divided by itself is one, except 0 over 0, that's indeterminate, but anything divided by itself is one, and we can put things into fractions like root 2 over root 2, radical x plus 3 over radical x plus 3, whatever we want. We can multiply on top and bottom by something, and we're essentially just multiplying by 1. And similarly, we could take that 1 away. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for 1, but we have to do so by looking for things attached through multiplication and or division only, which means we got to factor. So let's factor. The numerator, we have a quadratic trinomial. It is classic looking like AC method type of problem. I'm not going to show a ton of work for this. If you need more support factoring with the, that line is very crooked. Factoring with the AC method, you can check my playlist on factoring, okay? This is not the time nor place. So 2x squared plus 7x minus 4. Essentially, I'm doing a version of the AC method in my head. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. What multiplies to b negative 8 and adds to b positive 7, that's going to be positive 8 and negative 1. So my outer and inner will be positive 8x and negative 1x, and then they'll also satisfy the first times first is 2x squared and last times last is negative 4, if that makes sense. So I know this has to be 2x and x. If I want plus 8, I'm going to put plus 4 here. So my outer is plus 8x, and I'll put a minus 1 here, and my inner is minus 1x. And that's how I factor in my head. Bottom, I have two terms. They both have an x. They both have a 5. So I'm going to factor out 5x. That will divide 5x by everything there, and I will be left with x plus 4. If you have trouble factoring, keep in mind if the directions are indeed asking you to simplify, reduce, whatever, that if you factored part of it, chances are one of those factors is a factor of the other part, and maybe you can use that to kind of guide you along. Now, this is where we are, and it's important to keep in mind your restrictions. So x right there, that x is essentially like an x minus 0, okay? X cannot equal 0 because, again, we're not allowed to divide by 0, as you saw in example 1. And in that second factor right there, x cannot equal negative 4. So these restrictions, even if I reduce and get rid of those factors, those restrictions are still the restrictions. They don't change, okay? So they are what they are, and we got to accept that, okay? So the 5, though, that is a constant. Of course, 5 can't equal 0, but guess what? 5 doesn't equal 0. So don't be weird and include that coefficient. It's a constant. It remains 5 constantly. So don't get that involved. So these little restrictions, we're just going to keep on the side. Anyhow, reduce, reduce. So what can I reduce from the numerator and denominator? Where's the 1? X plus 4 over x plus 4. That is indeed equal to 1. So I can get rid of it. No big deal. So what is left for my final answer? That is 2x. Take away 1 over 5x. That's your final answer. And that's the restriction that you might need on the side with it sometimes. Okay, so that's the end of example 2A. I'll be doing example 2B in another video. If you get it, got it, and you're good, give the video a thumbs up. If you don't get it, don't got it, and you're not good, maybe give it a thumbs down. Leave me a question, comment, concern. Leave a response of some sort from Mr. Frankenstein here. And check the playlist on the screen right now for more videos on this topic. Adios.